I'm Munir Ali. I have type 2 diabetes and I'm managing to control it. Over the last couple of years, I've been sharing my knowledge and helping others in the same position as me through a program called Diabetes Lifestyle Coaching. It hasn't been easy. There's been ups and downs, but I wanted to share that journey with you and talk to people that helped me along the way and share that knowledge with you to make you feel better, healthier and fitter and take control of your type 2 diabetes. Stick around if you want to find out how I went from 118 kilos, 10.9 HbA1c to losing 18 kilos and in the pre-diabetic zone. Three and a half million people live with type 2 diabetes in the UK, and that's growing each year. If you're South Asian, male, and a bit on the chubbier side like myself, you're more at risk of getting type 2 diabetes. When I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I had all these questions. What is diabetes? What's HbA1c? What do the numbers mean? What do I do next? There are facts and there are myths. I'm here to talk to Dr. Chowdhury, a GP in St Albans, who can give us a refresher in type 2 diabetes in simple terms. So thanks for seeing me. So many questions about type 2 diabetes, but break it down. Keep it simple for me. What is type 2 diabetes?
Type 2 diabetes is the loss of the ability of your body to keep your blood sugars, keep the sugar level in your body and your blood at a safe level long term after eating certain foods.
You mentioned certain foods. What kind of foods are we talking about?
Essentially sugars and therefore any carbohydrate.
Okay, so with sugars, we're talking about pure sugar, carbohydrates. Can you expand on that a little bit more really quickly?
Yeah, carbohydrates, I like to think of it as the bulky, big, starchy white foods. So bread, pasta, potatoes and rice.
Okay, all right, all the good stuff.
Very so.
So why does it happen to me? Multiple
reasons. There isn't just one reason of type 2 diabetes in later life, those who develop it, who are generally overweight. So there's the genetic component. So it's in your genes that you are going to develop it at some point, unfortunately, if potentially your weight goes up over time. Why would your weight go up over time? Potentially, again, eating the carbohydrates, the starchy foods, without balancing that with offsetting it with the activities and the exercise. So therefore your weight goes up. You've got the genetic disposition, unfortunately, which you can't do anything about, and you'll get type 2 diabetes.
Right, okay. And if we ignore the kind of advice on eating and activities, what can be the consequences of it?
The consequences are usually broken down into sort of immediate or medium and long term. Immediately, you may have the symptoms, which is why it would have prompted you hopefully to go to the doctor in the first place and get the diagnosis with a simple blood test. What are those symptoms? Generally excessive thirst for no reason, drinking loads of water, you don't know why, going to the toilet loads, as a consequence of drinking loads, but you're also going at night, you're just going loads and loads and loads, and excessive tiredness, especially after any sort of carbohydrate-rich food. Those three, that's one immediate consequence. The invisible consequences of a lifetime of diabetes or a lot of poorly controlled diabetes are the big things like having heart attack or stroke, big consequences like that because of the circulation, how it affects your blood vessels. Over time, the microscopic vessels in your eyes and kidneys can be affected, and feet, leading to blindness, leading to dialysis and kidney failure, and also leading to amputation and gangrene. So these are the consequences of unchecked, untreated diabetes or poorly controlled over a lifetime.
Wow, that's a lot of information there to kind of go away and process. Thank you very much for your time. I hope people listen to what you're saying and take it on. A lot of information from Dr. Chowdhury, and hopefully simplified what type 2 diabetes actually is. There's changes to be made. Start getting proactive, start making those small changes, start realigning yourself, start feeling better, fitter and healthier, and taking control of your type 2 diabetes. First off, talk to your doctor, get your blood test done, and tell them you're ready to make a change. So, what are you waiting for?